G'day guys, and on this very interesting episode of Tech Tip Tuesday, we get to build my dream 50's spec Stratocaster out of a Vintera neck, the old Paulownia Body Strat, and Defter mid-scoop pickups. Stick around. So for this step I decided to sand it rather than properly paint strip it, considering it was polyurethane and I needed to shape it a little bit better. I decided to sand it and knock two birds with one stone. So check out how it turned out. So we'll see how this all goes. It's looking alright. I'm definitely going for a really nice sort of wood grain style finish. Maybe match the headstock, but we'll see. Here's the Paulownia Body. I'm going for that really nice rustic ash strat style finish with all the grains exposed. Make it look like the paint's sinking in. You need a really porous body for it. And paint I'm using is by 2X. No, it's not a paid promotional or anything like that. It's just really good. Okay, so I've just painted the body and now I'm up to the point where I'm just sort of touching it up and sanding and cleaning up spots. I've put some filler in these big crevices, as you can see these little holes here, slowly filling them out, but we'll see how. Okay, I'm done with all the little touch-ups as I talked before. Now I've just got to finish sand it. Otherwise it's looking good. Now I'm ready to bolt on pieces like this. Yeah, I would have filmed me spray painting it, but I will for this one over here at some point. Anyway, let's bolt this sucker back to a full guitar now and get the right pickup and get the right, well, scratch plate. So this here is my weird concoction of vinegar and extra salt. Rock salt, sea salt, and what it does is it's meant to corrode the bolts and little chrome bits and pieces that I'm putting on this guitar, just to give it that relic 50s look. What I'm doing is I'm putting in the bottle cap and then just putting the screws and whatnot in there, dip them in the solution, then have them sitting out and let the vapors attack it. Alrighty, so now I'm up to bolting up some of these really nice relic looking. Is that going to focus? No, it's not going to play nice. Get on your camera. Oh, there we go. Yeah, some of these. So I'm up to that now, and I'm super excited. It's going to look more 50s than anything. Yeah. Here's the final product so far. Not too bad. I want to get rid of these. I want to get this colour. I think it'll look a lot better. So yes, apart from my fresh hairdo and this splint, I did get myself the Fender Vintera neck, as you might remember. I got it without the machine heads, because you know why. I got this new set in the mail, and these are relict vintage Goto tuners, and Goto, or however you pronounce it. The link will be in the description. But yeah, very keen to pop these on. Here's the reason why I haven't bolted in any of these screws apart from just two, so that I can take them off and make any adjustments to the wires, because look at this. If I just show you better. Still movement in there. That means there's just a few wires and whatnot just in the way there, so I'm just going to fix that up later. For now I'm going to turn it upside down and solder it to the claw now. Alrighty. Now this is a fresh claw. I have not used this yet, so it needs a fair bit of solder work to, you know, I've got to put some solder to there, and then I've got to make sure that this is tinned already. So I've got to tin this basically. Then I've got some extra wire to play with there. Make it all work hunky dory, and then yeah, it should be alright. Look at that. I just want to gloat over that at the moment. That's actually a really good soldering job. Good job, James. Good job. So, yep, the claw's all... That's not going anywhere. Focus. Thank you. Yeah, as I said before, it's dinting, I'm chipping it and all that. Should look pretty tidy. So the other idea of this as well is I'm trying to build a very, basically a very 50s spec Strat without the price tag. Got the Fender Vintera neck for that reason, for that particular reason, because I really liked the Vintera Strats, but obviously, well, 50's Strats didn't come out with gloss bodies, did they? Nothing wrong with the neck's totally fine. Time to stick her on. Alright, let's bolt it on. Here's the trick. If you want to keep track of where each bolt came from, or each screw, my bad, stick them into individually in your own little way, how you best keep track of where they are. So this particular one was the blackest looking one, so it looked fitting to be here, just because you got your hand coming across here, and it's just gonna fit better with the whole corrosion of playing and all that sort of thing. And so from that one I went from there that way across the top, the two down the sides here near the neck and the bridge, and then the three down the bottom here. Alright, so just before I start playing this 50's Strat, here's the trem that is meant to go on it, but I'll do it in another video. So I'm still going to stick to the concept of a 2-point trem, But instead of being this crazy modern style trem, here's what I've gone for. Here we go. Finally, I've got it out. Oh, got it open. Take what you will from that. What a replica. And I paid about $80 for this. I'll try and get a really good view. Focus. That's what she said. Alright, I'll put a photo up, bugger it. But it doesn't say Fender, but it says MVB, which I'm assuming is the model of the trem. This looks actually pretty cool. It's got black screws for starters, which always helps with making a rough oxidization of stuff. And these are stainless steel. They're not, they're nickel. They're like your typical Fender style bent saddles, which is always handy, especially when you're going for a relicing job. So I might relic the saddles before I chuck them on. It says Wilkinson when I get it to shine right, and the price is right. It says Wilkinson. It's a pop-in trem style, not a screw-in, and 2-point trem. So I'm going to keep it at a 2-point trem style because I want something a little bit more modern. Because I've been loving how this Strat feels, especially with the 2-point, so I'm going to keep it the same concept. Anyway, time to film how this 50 Strat feels at the moment, and then I just need to see if I've got tone, like control. Okay, maybe there's a odd firing, and you've probably seen it. That's the only Stevie Ray Vaughan you're going to end up hearing with this hand. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the pickups, these are the Defter scoop mid pickups, the Relic set that I have used previously in another video. Very swell sounding pickups, and they just react to overdrive a lot better than some other pickups out there. For the price, $150 for a whole set of these, Australian dollars. can't really go wrong, really. Or 200, something like that. Crazy price, but it's, you know, pretty decent for a hand-wound set of pickups from Russia. So the links for those pickups and some of the other parts that I've bought are in the description below. Yeah. Hang on, how's that lick go? Let me see if I can end with this. Alright, I think that's enough. Happy building. Hope you enjoyed this build. This is my take on the Vintera. It's a Vintera neck, of course. Not much else to say. All the best, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the build. I know I certainly did. I'll eventually fix this in my spare time, the issue with the tone pot, but otherwise, I'm in love.